challenges. Then he served on the State Board of Education representing the 1st Congressional District of Indiana, playing a key role in Theodore Roosevelt College and Career Academy, receiving $500,000 for boiler repairs. Oh, come on and clap. He has also served as the National Board Member and Midwest Regional Director for the American Association of Blacks in Energy, working closely with that organization to help African Americans have more input in decision-making policies in energy. He was also in 2016 tasked with going to Israel with other national African American leaders from across the nation. Through this intense educational experience, Senator Melton explored critical foreign policy and national security issues affecting both Israel and the United States. Later in that same year, on November 8th, 2016, Senator Melton was elected state senator for Indiana's 3rd district. That's all right, clap. Senator Melton serves as the ranking minority member on the Senate Education Committee and the National Resources Committee. Senator Melton also serves as the minority leader to serve as a non-voting advisory member on the Distress Unit Appeals Board, which assists political subdivisions and school corporations in Indiana in need of relief. But more critically, he is known locally for his mentoring work with youth through the Boys and Girls Club, the Gary Neighborhood Services, Red Carpet Achievement, the Mentoring Trust, the Urban League, and the Youth Violence Conference, just to name a few. Whatever he can do, whenever he can help shape, mold, and mentor either this generation or the generation to come, you will always find Eddie Melton ready to work. I would ask that you, at this time, stand and clap your hands as we bring Senator Eddie Melton to the floor with a Panther welcome.
I didn't tell him to say all that. But thank you, Mr. Martin, for that warm introduction. First off, let me say this before I get started with my remarks. Shaquan, where you at? Man, you did a phenomenal job. Let's give it up for Shaquan again, bro. You know, that just wasn't spoken word. That was spoken from your heart, and I appreciate that. I felt the love and sincerity in your words and comments. And to Jalen and Shawana, you did a phenomenal job. Go ahead and give it up for one more time. Thank you. So, to Principal Henry, to the entire staff and administration, to the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, and the family and friends of the graduates, and to the stars of this evening, the illustrious, magnificent class of 2017, good evening. You know, I get a chance to speak at a lot of graduations, and I'm truly humbled to have the opportunity to serve as your keynote speaker for today's ceremony. Being a commencement speaker, I don't take it lightly. I understand this is a very important night for you and your family. But every time I walk into this facility, I can't help but to think about the legacy and the history in these walls in terms of what Roosevelt has produced, not only for the city of Gary, but for this nation. So I thank you, and you are joining in the ranks of greatness. You are joining in the ranks of so many great people that's across this nation contributing to our society. So I can't wait to see what this future holds for you. You know, it seems like it was just yesterday I graduated from high school. I graduated from Horace Mann High School, class of 1999. And when you said the last of the 90s, baby, you made me feel old. I was like, man, 1990s. Yeah. But with that being said, I remember that feeling of feeling overwhelmed, excited, nervous, all at the same time. But there was one feeling I cannot forget. That one feeling that I remember was the look in my mother's eyes in terms of her being proud of her son crossing that stage. That was a remarkable feeling. And as a matter of fact, class of 2017, I can guarantee you this. Everybody in this room that's looking at you right now is proud of you. Everybody is proud of you, and everyone loves you. But you know, like I know, you didn't get here by yourself, right? You didn't get here by yourself. I'm sure there's a teacher that stayed here after school just a little bit longer to help you study for that test. Or, yeah, call their name out if you need to, that's all right. Or a coach that helped you work on mastering that maneuver on the court or on the track. I'm sure they stayed a little bit longer. I'm sure that someone in the school even gave you an ear to hear your problems, maybe even a shoulder for you to cry on. And I know that was very important. I can tell and I can feel the love in this room among not only the students, but all of the faculty as well. But there's another group here tonight that I want to acknowledge, and they may be the most proud of you, and that's your family. I'm sure somebody's mother, father, or guardian spent countless days sacrificing their work for you just to get to this point. I'm sure that someone's grandparents spent endless nights praying for you, asking God to protect you, asking God to protect you to help you get to this very day. I'm sure there are many more family and friends that are here that played a significant role. So class of 2017, help me to thank them for everything they've done to help you get to this point. So raise up and clap and give your family a hand. Thank you, family. Thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you for the prayers. So, family and friends, if you don't mind, I just want to spend a couple of minutes talking to the graduates. And I'm not going to be long, I promise you. I want to talk to you, class of 2017. Is that all right? I want to talk to you, the real you, not the Facebook you, not the Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter you. I want to talk to the real you. Is that all right? I want to talk to the you that you wake up every morning and see in the mirror. The person that you know that was designed and created for greatness in the beginning. The one that God made in his very image. So today is not just a ceremony. Today you are experiencing one destination in one part of your life. It's a just destination on a journey. I'm sure every adult in here can tell you that life brings a combination of experiences and emotions. Life is not perfect, but it's joyful. And you have to be grateful and thankful for every blessing. If you don't hear anything I say tonight, remember this. Live your life on purpose and with purpose. I'll say it again. Live your life on purpose and with purpose. And whatever you encounter during your life, it's how you deal with it and how you accept it or challenge it depends on how far you will go. It's because of our personal journey that we experience the moments that make us and shape us into the person that we are and the person that you will become. So class 2017, I want you to do this. I want you to take a moment and pause. Savor this moment. Look around you. Look at your friends. These are the ones that you laugh with, the ones you cried with, the ones you celebrated and worked hard with. Everyone in here will go on their own separate journey in life. You may never personally see each other again, but I will tell you this. There is only one class of 2017 in Roosevelt. And I can tell by the emotions in this room and that's shared on this stage that you all will share a bond forever. I was in Chicago just a couple of days ago and I was riding down the street and I seen a billboard that had a quote on it. It said, "Moving forward while giving back." Moving forward while giving back. I truly believe that one of the most important things, and I believe, Shawana, you said this in terms of being humble. Remember where you come from and ensure that you give back to those that may not even expect anything to give back to, but give back to your community. I want to echo that, give back to your community. That means move forward and give back at the same time. Don't forget, always remember. Please know that as you begin your journey and accomplish your life goals, that the world needs you. America needs you. Indiana needs you. Gary needs you. Roosevelt needs you. You are the generation that will take our people to the next level. I encourage you to have faith and work hard in everything that you do, because faith without work is what?
Dead.
Absolutely. Now, to my young brothers graduating tonight, please know that the world, and this is what I had to learn graduating. Please know that the world is not designed to give you everything. It was not designed to give us any favors. The world is not going to give us a pass or accept any excuses. You see, you have to work 10 times harder than your non-black counterparts in this world in everything that you're going to do. But always remember this: you have a legacy of royalty running through your veins. And the same ancestors that overcame slavery, Jim Crow, fought for our civil rights, and elected the first black president, you're cut from that same cloth. That runs through your veins. So when you encounter these issues, there's nothing you cannot accomplish. To my sisters, to my young sisters graduating tonight, please know that you are beautiful and smart the way that God made you. Don't feel like you have to downgrade your character or your self-esteem for anyone. Always remember that you come from a legacy of queens and warriors, women that brought life to a nation, freed men, women, and children out of slavery like Rosa Parks, and changed the face of government like Shirley Chisholm, and also showed the world how style, grace, intelligence looked like Michelle Obama. You come from that legacy of people that produced this, and we are, and you are the change that the world needs right now. Class of 2017, you are that chosen generation. We are living in different times. This is not 1999 when I grew up. Every day I turn on the TV, I wonder what our president, the president is doing in terms of what this world and the direction we're going into. But I'm not worried about that, because I know my God is in control. You see, I'm not worried about it because I have faith, I have hope, but also I know that God is raising up this generation to become the leaders that we need to take us to the next level. So I talked about hope. What's hope? Now, I'm not talking about the hope of just positive thinking or simply believing in yourselves. I'm talking about something a little bit more than that. Hope is what we reach for when conditions are going bad, when plans don't materialize, or there's great uncertainty in the direction it's getting ready to go into in our life. I'm talking about the hope that's tenacious, that's determined. I'm talking about the hope like a person like Nelson Mandela, someone in this world that fought for freedom and justice for folks, that spent 30 years in prison and became the first black president of South Africa. He survived off hope. And that's the same hope we're talking about tonight. You know, I don't believe Nelson Mandela overcame his fear of segregation and apartheid and just sat back. I believe that he used his hope and activated his hope to inspire not only himself while in prison, but also inspire the world. You see, we all encounter fear. When I think of fear, I think of an old proverb, and as I close, I want to share a brief story. You see, there was a man passing a group of elephants. He suddenly stopped, confused by the fact that these huge creatures were being held by a small rope tied to their front leg. There was no chains, there was no cages. It was obvious that the elephants could at any time break free. He saw the trainer nearby. He asked the trainer, "How did you get these elephants to stay in one place by that small rope?" Well, the trainer said, when they were very young and much smaller, we used the same rope, the same size, to keep them in one place. And their mind was conditioned to stay there, thinking that they could not move as they began to get older. The man was amazed. These animals could at any time break free from their bonds. But because they believed they couldn't move, because they were stuck there for so many years, because of this one little rope, this strong elephant. Let me ask you a question, and this is for everyone in the room. How many times have we encountered something so simple that caused fear to prevent us from moving forward. Don't allow, class of 2017, the fear of others hinder you from moving forward in the future. I'm gonna repeat it. Don't allow fear from others. They may not want you to succeed. They may say things in your life that will prevent you from moving forward, but don't allow that to happen. Don't allow someone else's rope to strangle your hope, because I'm telling you this, it's the hope that you have that's gonna inspire a nation. So I know all of you will accomplish many things in the future. You made it this far, but there's still a long way to go. Never give up on your dreams that are still in your mind. Don't let yourself down. Don't let yourself down. That's all right. Continue to fight and work for what you want, for what you desire, and you will end up exactly where you want to be. As you leave this building today, stand up with your head high, because you made progress. And this is just one step, one stop in your destination, in your journey in life. So I thank God for having an opportunity to speak to you today. I pray that you are blessed many years and much success in your life, and thank you for sharing this opportunity with me. God bless.